In this demonstration, I want to cover a proof of concept that will show you how you can implement a completely self-sufficient and comprehensive MI solution for end users, mirroring the organization hierarchy set up within Microsoft Dynamics. Okay, here's the user interface. The solution has been built using Telerik's rapid application development components. It's divided into several dockable windows that can be freely swapped around. This avoids the existing problem of having to open up several forms within Microsoft Dynamics that often get hidden behind each other. Windows can be maximized and the remainder windows remain minimized and swapped out as needed. The user interface is designed to be very intuitive, and everything that I demonstrate will either be point or click or drag and drop. The idea behind this tool is to analyze MI data visually, so the first thing I need to do is define the query that I'd like to analyze. The hierarchy window allows you to view the available dimensions and measures available within the transactional data that the application is linked to. In this case, we're looking at some sample data within the projects module. I'm going to drag some dimensions and some measures into our analysis query. Clicking the rebuild button will create a hierarchical query that can be browsed using the browse data window. So now if I maximize this window here, we have a new query based on this dimension hierarchy. The top level dimension is invoice status. Below that we'll have invoice date year, and below that we'll have invoice date month. This fundamentally allows you to navigate an organization hierarchy, overcoming the existing problem of viewing two-dimensional data only within the standard AX screens. You can do advanced slicing and dicing of the data simply by adding additional dimensions. In this case, if we wanted to analyze that value there, the 10.36 hours recorded in period 3 of 2014, it would simply be a question of enhancing our hierarchy. So if I was to say, for example, add bill ID onto the end of our hierarchy here and form another rebuild, let's go back and browse that data now. Invoiced for 2014. Now for period 3, I can drill down on that 10.36 invoiced hours, and it's made up of all of these invoices here. The application allows you a high-level drill down exactly as you get in the business analysis services cubes, simply by double-clicking on a particular row. It will go ahead and it will retrieve the top 10,000 rows from the transactional data relating to the data that made up that particular measure. The real power of the solution, however, comes from the data visualization features of Telerik. I'm going to reselect our query and this time attempt to graph the data for several different measures. Okay, let's go ahead and rebuild our query. Let's navigate to the invoiced values, and we have invoice data for the last 3 years displaying here. We have the original valuation, we have what was invoiced and what is currently outstanding. Now I'm going to drag and drop this data onto the chart plot area, and the minute I do that, the Telerik chart component reads the dragged data from the hierarchical data grid and it attempts to plot the data in the available series, and we have 5 series available on this particular chart. You can redrag modified data and the chart will update pretty much instantly. or you can erase all of the existing selections and replot a brand new set of selections, and in this case I'm going to plot all of the 2014 data by month, overwriting the existing chart. Clicking the show values will place the actual data values presented in the grid onto the chart, and you can see that here in this case the chart categories are quite lengthy, so you've got the option also to rotate by 45 degrees all the chart categories so that they become a little bit more readable. Now in this case, because all of the data items are of the same type, there's actually no need to put the lengthy descriptions on, so I can take the category codes, show category codes only, and again dragging and dropping back onto the chart will readjust the chart. There are several other options from a cosmetic perspective to change the look and feel of the chart, and you can change the theme of the application. Excuse that message. Simply again with a number of point and clicks. So this time I'll change it to the Office Blue theme, the Office Silver theme, Transparent, Summer, etc. Once you've formulated your query and visualized your data, then the next thing to do is to export your information and graph. Telerik offers a number of standard export formats listed here. For demonstration purposes, I'm just going to choose one at random. Let's go for the Word option. A preview pane or a preview window will be displayed, which will dump out the selections made from our hierarchical grid along with the graph that got rendered as a result of those selections. Let's go ahead and export this. And let's just change the theme, and I'll do another export, this time to PDF. Okay, and let's go ahead and open up those files. Firstly, the Word document. As you can see, the data gets exported in a standard Word table, and we have a PNG representation, PNG format representation of the R graph. Similar sort of thing happens for the PDF output. Okay, that concludes my demonstration. I hope you can appreciate how quick, easy and intuitive an MI solution like this is. It was all point and click, drag and drop, and an end user was able to perform some very powerful analysis in a relatively short space of time.